What are the most profitable businesses you can start right now? Businesses that don't require a lot of the capital. Of course, if you have $1 million in your bank account, you have a lot of opportunities. But what if you don't? What if you have just a few $1,000s or a few $100s? What should you do? Can you start a profitable businesses with as little as a few $100s? How much can you earn from such businesses? We will answer on all these questions and many more. So give this video a thumbs and let's start with the first one. Digital marketing. Before you turn off this video, please hear me out. I'm going to explain you how you can literally can make millions of dollars by starting a tiny small digital marketing businesses. Don't worry, I'm not going to sell you any courses. I have friends who actually run such businesses, and before writing things script, I talk to them. Just to make sure that I'm presenting you with the most accurate information possible. Here is how it works. What is one of the things that every businesses in the world wants? Sales. If you can help any businesses to increase their sales, they are willing to pay. The higher the sales, the more they are willing to pay. And it doesn't matter that businesses is that. That is why business spreads a lot of the money on the marketing, brands, building niche stores to attract customers and so on. But most essentially small businesses don't have the resources to have the entire digital marketing team. And there's the where come into the picture. Let's say in corner shop that sells glasses. Their clients are the people who live around that place or accidentally bumped into their website when going glasses. However, it's more people knew about their products, they could double, triple, or even grow their sales by over 10 times. Of course, anyone can put ads on the Facebook, YouTube, or AdSense, but not everyone can put efficient ads that turns into sales. And that's what you have to learn to do. It's not easy. It's going to take you some time or to master that skills. You might need to spend a few $100 testing different strategies until you learn what works and what doesn't. You can literally do any business owner and tell him, here is how I can increase your sales by 30%, but I will take 1/3 from the profits of all the sales I deliver. By any business owners would gladly work with you. To provide that you can put effective ads, you can give them to the free trio, of course, that business owners can learn how to do that by himself or herself. But when you have the entire business to run, you don't have time to do such things. It's much cheaper just to hire someone who is good at that. It doesn't matter that it's going to be the social media for tomorrow. The foundations of this business is going to say. Second, crypto businesses. The crypto world is filled with scams. I get emails every single day to promote crypto products that look very, very suspicious. But because I love and I respect you, I would never promote anything that I wouldn't personally use. However, that doesn't mean there isn't any opportunity in this field. I believe that blockchain is the stage right now, and as the internet was right after the dot-com crash. 10 years from now, most people will look back and say, I wish I started businesses in that field. Once this technology is widely used, it will be too late to create something really huge. Even if you started a simple e-commerce website 15 years ago, so you could be making millions of dollars easily today. But what kind of the businesses you can start with blockchain? Let's take an example of the healthcare. One of the biggest problems is the healthcare industry is storing patients' information. Doctors usually need your medical history to be able to diagnose your health accurate, but also patients' health details, identity details, and existence of the fake medicines in the supply chains. If you use blockchain to store all that information, no one will have access to the patient's medical history without the permissions of the patients. Even if you ended up wasting another Visiting another doctor, you are definitely count that you give the doctor access to your medical history. Blockchains can also avoid fake drugs in the market, since each drug could be safety checked once it's stored in blockchain. It will make it easier and safer to trace the origins of any drugs, stores them safety, reduce the cost, and make the entire systems more effective. There are already a lot of the startups in the industry, but it's not widely used yet. Now is the best time to start the businesses in this field. Healthcare and financial industry are the only two out of the many industries that blockchain could be used. You don't need a lot of the money in the beginning, since most people don't understand how the system works. Spending some time just to understand how it works will already give you the competitive advantage over others. Online tutoring. For the last 12 20 years, everyone was talking about how it works with our college degrees, but most people didn't came much. But after the global pandemic, no one wants to pay those astronomical tutorial fees while getting education online, where we like it or not. The process to move online educations has begun, and this trend is only going to grow this year. But you know that most people don't like about online educations. You don't feel the connections with the teachers. That makes the process a little ineffective. I mean, it's great when you are trying to reach a huge number of the people, but no one personal level. Most people want to feel that personal connections. Which is why online tutoring is on the rise. In the past, it was a bit difficult since the tutor had to come to your place. But since online tutoring is getting widely acceptable, you can easily make a lot of the money as long as you are good in one field. Are you good at math, chemistry, science? There are millions of the parents who will pay you for help their kids learn faster. It's a little difficult to scale these businesses unless you create the platform or hire other tutors and start offering tutoring services on the different subjects. But it's the perfect options if you don't have a lot of resources. Start a fitness and wellness blog. This is one of the biggest that I personally want to start. But I can't find time to do so since I am busy running my other businesses. With the rise of the global pandemic, people are paying much bigger attentions to their health than tutoring to Instagram bloggers who talked about fitness and health. I personally invest a lot of my health by the working out at least 3 times a week, making sure that my diet is the healthiest possible, and jogging every morning. Maybe one day I will be making fitness videos on the YouTube to share with you how I work out. This industry is growing so fast that even Apple launched the dedicated fitness apps. When Apple gets into the industry, it gets serious. You don't have to work out for the few years before you can get into this business. Start your journey of the getting into the shape and share it with the world. People love following people with whom they can relate it. If you end up inspiring others to start working out or taking the care of their health, they will forever be grateful and watch everything you post. Then you can monetize this mass audience. Fifth, trade in Amazon. Let me ask you a simple question. What is the purpose of any business's sales, right? Any business exists to sell their particular products or services. Some companies produce their products, while others, like the corner shops businesses, your house has a supplier. The job of the shop is to sell. In fact, the job any business is to just sell. And Amazon is the platform where you can sell pretty much anything you want. In fact, you don't have to manage your inventory. It's all taken care by Amazon. But how do I know that what I to sell on Amazon? Have you ever heard of Alibaba? It's like the Amazon but in China. Most of the purchase are often sold for the fractions of what they usually cost in the United States. You can find anything from the greatest to accessories to clothes to everything else. Your job is to buy low from Alibaba and sell high in Amazon. It's not easy because you don't know what it demands, but after some market research, you can figure that out. That's what every business does. They study the market and try to come up with a product that is in demand. It's time consuming. You will have to spend then endless numbers of hours to find the right products at the right price. That's how people make fortunes with Amazon. It is not easy as it is in the past, since every single year the competitors get stronger, but there are still plenty of the opportunities. All of the businesses were discussed are practical. You don't have to be able to genius or to have the millions of dollars to start, but you need to discipline and dedication on to push yourself every single day to make it happen. Don't try them all at the same time. You will definitely fail. Choose one of them and give it to your best. Even if you have the full-time job, start by spending a few hours after your job. Once you grow the businesses, the point where it could pay the bills, you can decide to quit your job if you want a future grow the businesses. If you have enjoyed this video, you will most definitely enjoy the custom playlist I have created specifically for you that has our most popular videos on the business and investing that can potentially change your life. And now give this video a thumbs up so that it deserves, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Thanks for watching, and until next time.